The prophecy did not arrive as words, it arrived as blood in the sky, bone in the earth, and a scream that every vampire, werewolf, witch, demon, angel, ghost, warlock, hellhound, and psychic heard at the same impossible moment. The veil between worlds ruptured, and blood, bone and prophecy began the only way it ever could, with something ancient waking up angry. Stars flickered like dying embers. The moon stuttered mid-rise, somewhere between heaven, hell, and the human world. A lock, older than death itself, snapped. For centuries, the supernatural world survived by remaining hidden. Vampires ruled the cities from the shadows, controlling bloodlines that stretched back before written history. Werewolves guarded forests, crossroads, and forgotten borders. Bound by moon cycles and ancestral bone oaths, witches and warlocks bent reality with sigils, spellcraft, and forbidden grimoires. Ghosts clung to unfinished lives. Demons clawed upward from the lower realms. Angels watched from above, silent, judgmental, waiting, and psychics listened. They always listened. In the heart of Blackfall, a city that existed slightly out of time, a psychic named Mara Vale collapsed in the street as visions tore through her mind. Blood poured from her nose as futures collided. Vampires burning beneath a sun that should not exist. Werewolves tearing into angels with silver-slick claws. Witches chanting over piles of broken bones. Hellhounds dragging screaming souls through cracked pavement. And above it all, a single truth burned itself into her thoughts. Blood opens the door. Bone holds the key. Prophecy decides who survives. Mara screamed as the words branded her from the inside. Beneath the city, in tunnels carved long before humanity learned how to fear the dark, a vampire lord named Lucian Crowthorne rose from centuries of enforced sleep. His crimson eyes snapped open as a sigil burned itself into his chest, a symbol older than vampirism itself, the mark of convergence. Lucian inhaled and tasted the air. Angels, ash, hellfire. The prophecy has restarted, he murmured. That means the war never ended. Beyond Blackfall's edge, the forests shuddered as werewolf packs dropped to their knees. Bones cracked not in transformation, but in recognition. The moon rose wrong, too full, too fast, too close. This was not a full moon. This was a war moon. The same moon that once watched vampires and werewolves nearly erase each other. During the First Blood War, before witches sealed the realms and buried the prophecy in blood and bone, the seal was failing. High above the city, standing atop a shattered cathedral spire, the angel Seraphile unfolded his wings for the first time in centuries. His sword vibrated with divine command as heaven issued a single order: retrieve the prophecy, destroy the convergence, leave no witnesses. But heaven had lied before. In the thin places between life and death, ghosts began to scream. Something was hunting them, something that did not belong to heaven or hell. Hellhounds surged through the veil, eyes blazing, chains burning, unleashed to track a scent older than the world itself. Every warlock felt it. Every witch tried to bind it. Every psychic knew the truth. The prophecy was no longer written. It was alive. Mara Vale staggered to her feet as whispers flooded her mind, voices of the dead, the damned, the divine, and the not yet born. She saw angels fall, demons rise, vampires betray their own, werewolves break their oaths, and the world fracture again and again in different ways. Every future ended differently. Every future began the same. With her, she looked up as the sky split with crimson lightning and whispered the words that would echo across realms. Blood, bone, and prophecy have begun.